ये तो हमसे मिल भी चुके हैं, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट गैरेथ थॉमस जी, यहाँ के सांसद हैं लंदन के, आज कथा में आए हैं। इन्होंने जब पिछली बार हम पार्लियामेंट गए थे तब इनकी ही संसद में हमको जो है आओ जो कछु हो मिलो तो अवार्ड मिलो तो इनकी ही संसद में। तो अब चूंकि ये तो अंग्रेजी बोले तो अपने तो समझ में इन्हें भी नहीं आ रही कि हम कहा बोल रहे हैं। भगवान की बड़ी कृपा है, ईश्वर की बड़ी कृपा है हम पर, इन्हें भी नहीं समझ में आ रही कि ये का बोल रहे। हम ठटरी लो बाहर से, इन्हें कौन समझ में आ उन्हें। योर वेलकम टू यू श्री राम कथा, सर गैरेथ थॉमस बहुत अच्छे हैं और वी ऑलवेज हैप्पी। आई प्रेयर फ्रॉम लॉर्ड हनुमान, आशीर्वाद ब्लेसिंग ब्लेसिंग। अब ये तो उन्हें समझ में आ गया, बाकी नहीं आ हुआ। और अगर उन्हें हिंदी आऊ तो ये तब इतने मार हैं। हो लेकिन ईश्वर की दया है कि इनकी हमें समझ में नहीं आता। भगवान की बड़ी कृपा है, इन्हें कुछ देर में बोल रहा है तो हमें नहीं समझ में आने के कहा बोल रहे हैं। अपने नाम अंगूठा छाप आदमी कौन पढ़े लिखे, और इन्हें नहीं आई कि हम कहा बोल रहे हैं। यहाँ तो हमें बड़ा आनंद है, हम बीच में कभी कभी रात को निकल जाते हैं गाड़ी से, हमें घुमाओ जात लंदन, खूब अंग्रेज मिलते हैं तो हम तक ठटरी के बारी फेरा रहे। तो हाथ तो देखो मजा, वेरी गुड, एक तो बोलो वेरी गुड। हम करना कटा तो वो दो ही हाथ में लगा के हमारे जाने एक्सेप्ट कर ली। बड़ी कृपा है भगवान की। तो आज चूंकि ये हमारे कथा के मेहमान हैं और ये है महिमा, देखो भले ही वो सांसद हैं लेकिन श्रद्धा देखो कि वो कथा में भी आए, हाथ भी जोड़े और कथा में श्रवण भी कर रहे हैं। जय श्री राम। और बहुत अच्छे हैं, तो हम चाहेंगे कि 2 मिनट इनकी बात सुन लें क्योंकि फिर इनको जाना है, फिर हम कथा आगे बढ़ाएंगे। तो आप महाराज जी बोलो।
We have great privilege. Member of Parliament Gareth Thomas is here. Give him a big hand. महाराज जी, गैरेथ थॉमस ने पार्लियामेंट में एक आवाज उठाई थी कि हर स्कूल में गुजराती सीखना चाहिए। So, by name is Gareth Thomas, but he is a part of Gujarat. Gareth Thomas always support the Siddhashram, and also when we apply the visa for the Maharaj ji, he returned the letter to Home Office. Sometime I disturb him 12 o'clock in the night, text him, Gareth, I need this help. And then his secretary called me next day, what type of letter you want? In half an hour, we have received the letter from the Parliament. So, we are very grateful. The last time when we invite Maharaj ji at the Member of Parliament, he organized everything. So, credit goes to him. लोग कहते हैं सिद्धाश्रम कैसे चलता है, एक व्यक्ति से नहीं चलता, सबका साथ मिला करके सिद्धाश्रम चलता है. He had to go another meeting. We was discussing about the issue going around, and he also called the commissioner and police. This is the events going on. Make sure the police patrolling will be there. Also, thanks to him. So I would like to request Member of Parliament to say a few words. Before he say, I would like to request Maharaj ji to take the blessings through the...
Welcome to you, Bageshwar, India.
I would like to request Gareth Thomas to say a few words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And I know there are one or two of you who can't speak Gujarati as well as I and the majority in the room can. So I'm going to continue to speak in English, if that's okay. But obviously, being fluent in Gujarati, I understood virtually everything that Maharaji said. But it's good to be here, and it's good to see and to be able to be joyful and to celebrate Navratri as we're doing in the evenings, particularly given the events in Leicester and the tensions and the worry that has caused far beyond the outskirts of Leicester, but in our communities in northwest London too. And I know that all of you are aware of those concerns, and as Guruji said, I've been in contact with our commander of the police locally, and we'll be in contact with the Association of Chief Police Officers to make sure action is taken in the future to try and prevent such issues arising again. But I wondered if I could just share something else slightly different with you, because I know that the most important part of India is Gujarat, that India's most handsome men and most beautiful women are from Gujarat. Is that all right? And I know that India's greatest statesmen are from Gujarat, that the greatest academics, the most brilliant sportsmen and women are from Gujarat. I don't know why Gujarat is so blessed, but it is. And obviously, I know too that the greatest part of Gujarat is an amazing place called Harrow. Okay. So, and I know that you'll continue, because Guruji is brilliant at many things, and one of the things he's brilliant at is showing a bit of Harrow love for people from Leicester. All right. But only a little bit of love, okay? The majority of love is reserved for the Gujaratis of Harrow, and quite rightly so. But I just wanted to end, if I may, just on one serious point, and that is this. The latest data that I have from the House of Commons shows that there has been a 66% drop in the numbers of young people, in particular, studying Gujarati and entering for examinations, GCSE examinations in Gujarati. Now we know that COVID obviously had an impact in that, but there was a downward trend in the numbers before the COVID pandemic kicked in. And so what I am going to be doing in the next couple of weeks is beginning to urge ministers to think about that issue and to think about how we can together reverse that trend. It's doesn't just fall on the government, of course. We as a community must think through the issues too. But a little bit of money, a little bit of support for all those schools that do want to teach Gujarati, a little bit more training being available for those who want to teach Gujarati, a little bit more support for temples that want to provide Saturday schools to learn Gujarati, a little bit more research into the benefits of that. All of those things together could help to reverse the decline in the teaching of Gujarati. And to be fair to the government, they've been willing to do that for Latin, they've been willing to do that for Mandarin. So why shouldn't they do that for Gujarati as well? Because I don't know about... Because even if they didn't think what Britain's Gujarati citizens think is important, and to be fair to them, I don't think they would write off the community in that sense. But even if they did, given how important India is going to be in the future in terms of economic wealth and exports that we in Britain would want to get from India, wouldn't it be sensible if we could actually speak the language of one of India's greatest states a little more than we do at the moment? So I hope together we might be able to work on that, and we'll do it cross-party, so it's not political in that sense, but try and get a bit more support for languages like Gujarati and move things forward. I can see one lady putting her hands up, and that means it's time for me to go, and I'll leave her to ask any difficult questions of Guruji going forward. But thank you very much for letting me come and crash this lunchtime. And it's wonderful to see Maharaj here again. I last saw him in the House of Commons, where there were far too many people from Leicester. So it's good to have you here in Harrow, is all I can say. But thank you. In Hindi as well, absolutely. Hindi as well. But if you forgive me, we like Hindi, but we like Gujarati even more. But you're right. Yes, there are a series of languages that you would think that I know are spoken across South Asia as a whole, not just in India. We need to get a bit more support for Hindi, absolutely. But if you forgive me, Gujarati #1, if that's all right. And on that outrageous note, thanks very much. And see you with a bit of luck on Saturday, when hopefully everyone will have dancing shoes on.
थैंक यू सो मच गैरेथ से मेरी बात हुई कि महाराज जी का अभी 6 महीने का वीजा लगा है, 5 साल का कर देते तो कम से कम साल में 5 बार हम बुला सके. गैरेथ, वी हैव टू अरेंज फॉर वीजा फॉर 5 years फॉर महाराज जी. यस, 10 ईयर का, 10 ईयर का करवा देते. ठीक है. ये कहते हैं गुजराती चतुर होता है. हम माइक देते हैं मगर माइक के साथ कुछ करवा भी लेते हैं. और इसीलिए हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री पूरे भारत को चला रहे. देखो, जीवन के अंदर एक ही चीज होता है. दिस ऑल रिलेशन बिकॉज ऑफ द लव. दिस मंच, दिस इज नॉट पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स. ये मंच आध्यात्मिक का मंच है, जिसमें सभी नदियां आकर के आनंद लेती है. और मैं यही कहूंगा कि ये शरीर तो जहां तक है तब तक सनातनी धर्म का कार्य करेगा, मगर ऐसे एमपीओ को भी अंदर डुबा के जाएगा कि सनातन के राम राम और भगवती ध्वजा को साथ में लेता जाएगा. महाराज जी यहां बागेश्वर सरकार वहां से आए हैं. क्या करने आए हैं? लोग कहते कि ये क्या डॉलर कमाने, पाउंड कमाने, क्या क्या ले जाएंगे, क्या क्या किया है, और इतनी यजमान बनाएंगे, इतनी शादियां करवाएंगे, ये है वो है. एक चीज बताऊं, बड़ी प्राइवेट चीज है, चाहे चैनल पे जा रहा है. यहां हम कर रहे हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ सनातन धर्म की ध्वजा लहराती रहे और कोई स्वार्थ नहीं. 24 घंटे में सिर्फ 4 घंटे हम सोते, 20 घंटा काम करते हैं आपके लिए. अगर डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, वकील होकर के मैं 20 घंटे काम करता हूं ना, तो ऐसी प्रजा का प्यार नहीं ले पाता. आप लोग इतना प्यार कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं आपके लिए कर रहा हूं. धन्यवाद. जय श्री कृष्ण.
थैंक यू वेरी मच गैरेथ थॉमस. उन्होंने कहा कि सिर्फ 5 साल, 10 साल, इसका मतलब हम अब चंगुल से निकलने वाले नहीं हैं. हरि का भजन करो, हरि है हमारा.
हरि का भजन